Welcome to the full moon circle. I'm so excited to be here with you on this full moon in Aquarius. And we had an awesome circle yesterday. It was great. It was under the moon, and we were doing a tea ceremony. So I hope everyone today has their little cup of tea with them and a cup of water. So this is what we're gonna need for today: a cup of tea and a cup of water. If you don't have it yet with you, you can get ready. And I'll just show you my altar for today. And I have a wonderful Lord Ganesha with us. So Ganesha is a remover of obstacles. And I'll tell you a bit later why do we need Ganesha for today. We have rose quartz. The big rock in the middle is rose quartz. And rose quartz helps us to open up the energies of our hearts and stay open and connected and be in love with ourselves and everyone around us. Also, the three cards that I kind of came to us for today was Undying Love, and that's the goddess Isolde. And she says, the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So just look at your life right now. If you feel that you are in a difficult position or difficult situation, or things are just not coming along in a way you want them to be, default to their unlimited, undying, unconditional love inside you and outside you in the universe. And now we have our goddess Ishtar. So she says boundaries. Remember about your boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. And then we have abundance. Abundanita. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance on you. Be open to receive. And this is what we are going to be exploring today as well. But mostly we will be connecting to our feminine side, and feminine energy brings a lot of abundance into the world. Okay. So let's start with closing our eyes and seat yourself comfortably, whatever it means for you today. And let's close the eyes and bring our hands together in front of our hearts. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. One more deep breath in all together through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Let's do one more deep breath in. And exhale. Relax your hands on your lap, palms facing up. And with your eyes closed, connect to the energy of your heart. And send the energy of your heart through your hands all the way to the world and to the hands of the other people around you. And invite other people into our circle. Everyone, every woman, every man who needs love, support, and going through difficult situation. I'll tell you a little bit what's going on in the sky and in the universe. This full moon is in Aquarius, and it's supported by the energy of Uranus. Uranus is a planet of sudden change, and you might experience that in your life right now. So how I experienced that in my life was last week was very shaky. It's like everything seems to be really normal, but things just like start moving. And oh, bless me, excuse me. And like even in my body, I felt lots of shakiness and things coming up to the surface, and some qualities that I didn't want to see in myself or wanting to ignore were popping up, and some things, like even really tiny things that usually you are able to ignore, are like right there for you, given to the surface. And also for many people it might be a transition from one phase of life to the other, and the energy is building up right now to open up the Lionsgate portal, which is going to be on the 8th of August. And this is a portal then, and the immense amount of universal energy is poured on earth to support us into our spiritual process. So Lionsgate is August 8th, and it will be with us for about 2 weeks. And that's a great period in the year to increase your spirituality. Start a meditation challenge, a yoga practice, or anything else your heart desires. And let's start with our ceremony. So I want you to find your cup of water. So we just need a cup of water in any form and shape, and bring it in front of you. And actually, let's just hold it for a bit. So we're going to hold it in our hands. And water likes to be stirred. So water energy is awakened, then it's stirred. And if any of you watched a documentary about water being transformed, right? So then you pray over the water, or let's say in my case, I'm a healer, so I do Reiki and energy healing, and you might be a healer of any other type and work with energies. So when we hold the cup in our hands and bring the universal energy into water, the water gets charged, and the water can read that energy from us, and as we drink it, we're going to be filled with that certain type of energy that we put in there. At the same time, if you say something bad, if you be really unconscious around water, then you consume that type of energy fills your body as well, and you might not feel really well after doing that. So get your water and just look at it first and start stirring it any direction. Start stirring it. Take your time and start connecting to your water and seeing what kind of vibration do you want to put into your water. Wonderful. And then bring it down in front of you and wiggle deep, like 2 of our front fingers, your middle and your index finger, into the water, and hold it there, and bring it to the middle of your head, and then bring it down to the side. So, and just repeat after me. I bless my head to have positive thoughts. then dip your fingers again into the water. And then bring your fingers to cover your eyes and say, I bless my eyes to see the beauty in the world. And then bring your fingers into the water once again. Become really conscious, connect to the energies of your water. And bring your energy and bring your fingers into your nose. And say, I bless my nose to smell true essence of my life. And then bring your fingers back into the water. And bring them to your lips now. And say, I bless my mouth to speak the truth. Okay, and dip your fingers in the water once again. And then bring them to your ears. I bless my ears to hear the words that people want to communicate to me. And once again, dip your fingers into the water and bring them to the middle of your head, and then come all the way to the front and then back of your head and say, I bless my head to be open, to live open-minded and be open to different experiences in my life. Great. And then hold your cup with your both hands and say, I wish myself to be healthy, and take a sip of water like you're taking a medicine. And with your water going inside your throat and all the way through your body, feel that being a medicine and flush away everything, every toxins that you don't need. Mental, emotional, physical. Now say, I drink this water to be happy. And with another sip of water, feel the energy of happiness entering your body and going through your whole body and making every tiny cell of your body to vibrate in that happiness. And next one, I drink this water to become holy. My whole body becomes whole. My whole body becomes light, love. I carry the energy of prosperity and abundance. And then take another sip of water and make sure that that energy enters your body and makes every cell of your body vibrate the energy of holiness, you being whole, you being awake, divine, spiritual human being into a very physical form. And you can have your cup on the side with you here, and over the time maybe you want to have a little bit of more water. And yeah, if you're just joining us, then we also made some tea. We had an awesome tea ceremony yesterday and had like herbal teas made of Storma, my friend who is a herbalist. And unfortunately not possible online. Otherwise I would really love to, you know, invite you over here and share some tea. So hopefully in the nearest future that will be possible, and we will be able to post things online. Well, Facebook, maybe you can work on that. Yeah, that was great, and I hope all of you get a chance to enjoy the full moon yesterday or the day before. She was such a beauty, and it was, you know, like clear night, like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was a clear night, and on one side of the moon was Saturn, and another side of the moon was Jupiter, and they were so bright, like you could see them both. So the Jupiter is a planet of abundance, and the Saturn is a slow planet and our teacher for the big lessons. And what this combination brings to us is we're going to come to abundance through the lessons, as it always happens. And we are going to be exploring of feminine energy today. So how this works for you, how we get more feminine energy, how do we interact with it, what's our current relationship with feminine energy. But before we do that, let's just start moving a little bit. So with your tall, comfortable sit, let's just bring our left hand on top of our head and left ear towards the shoulder. And the main energy of, you know, women, feminine, and there's, you know, feminine is inside us and outside us. Start breathing really deeply and feel that a little heaviness of your hand being on top of your head, but don't press it down. So feminine is more like ever changing, always accepting, and holding the space for everything to happen. So let's start with creating that very sacred space for accepting everything that happens today in our body. So let's just create that sanctuary in our space, our bodies, and start just touching the side of your neck, releasing any tension. And make that touch very motherly, like you are caring for yourself as the mother of the world would do that, with lots of love, lots of compassion, and all your tightness goes away, and you can even, like, you know, just shake it off a little bit. And let's go to the other side. Bring your other hand on top of the right side of your head and just stretch your neck for a bit. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling. Your chest is open, your spine is nice and tall. Let's just do the same on the other side. Just let all that tension go away from your head, your neck. Touch yourself very gently, ever so soft, like the best mother in the world would do that. And inhale, head back to normal. Bring your chin towards the chest. And feel the water, feel that fluidity in your body. And as the water would move you, start moving your head in a circular motion in any pace you want. And let's switch the direction to the other side. I would love to play music for you, but last circle, Facebook turned down the sound because we don't want to use recordings. So I will keep it silent and we'll have some music playing for the meditation. Inhale to the straight back. Perfect. And now inhale, both hands parallel to the floor. Just like this. We're going to inhale and bring the hands to touch our chest. And on the exhale, we open up and look up towards the ceiling. And you might want to move your head as well, up and down. Keep your elbows parallel to the floor and keep extending to your fullest. Offering your heart full of love and compassion. First of all, to yourself. And second of all, to everyone around you. And then to the whole world. Perfect. Inhale to straight back and relax. Deeply inhale through your nose. Let it go out of your mouth. Relax your hands on your knees. And let's just again steer the energy of your heart. So we're going to do the circles with your heart, any direction. Try to keep your hips steady, only your upper body and your heart is moving. And then we're going to go to the other side. Beautiful. Let's do a couple more circles. We're just going to make it this way. Okay. And then come back to neutral. Take a deep breath in through your both nostrils. And exhale it out through your mouth. And let's rotate our shoulders. First, we will do big circles forward. And then, the feminine energy or water energy, it flows this way that it always finds the way. So I want you to find the way today that works for you. So sometimes you want to look like me, and sometimes you just want to do totally different your own yoga. So if you feel like, it serves your shoulders to rotate your hands, or bend the elbows, or keep them straight, or maybe you want to stand up. So it's totally up to you. Make the best out of it and listen to your own body. Be very intuitive. This one is another very feminine quality. Listen to your intuition no matter what. Your mind might say you one thing, your friends might say another thing, but as a woman, you just know. Okay, and then inhale, both hands up overhead, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then hug the opposite elbows like that. And then inhale your chest forward. And drop the elbows back behind you. Maybe even find a gentle back bend. So keep hugging the elbows and then opening up. So there's lots of opening happening for your underarms and then eventually for your heart. And with your pelvis, get really, really grounded. And then inhale, come back to straight back, ground down for your hips. And then we're going to come to the left side or right side, yogi's choice. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. And once again, only your practice. Listen only to your own heart. Inhaling up, exhaling to the side, and continue. And you can do it fast, slow, or in any way you want to do it. Come back to your deep breath and help yourself to move for anything in your yoga, in your practice, in life with deep breath. Every time I take a deep breath and I just let it go, life becomes so much easier. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, and we're just going to rotate the torso in a clockwise motion. You can close your eyes, and if you want to take it to somewhat a dance here, you're very welcome to do so. Just keep rotating your body. And let's switch the direction. And be very, very gentle and soft here. Soften your elbows, soften your wrists, soften your face, your jaw. That feels so good. Okay, and inhale, come back to straight. Come back to straight spine. Feels wonderful. And then come back sitting in easy pose with your legs crossed in front of you. Hold your front shin. Inhale your chest forward. Exhale, lean back. So this is again for the middle back, middle spine, and the heart opening. And tap into the quality of water. Become very, very fluid. We consist of 70% of water, and you have water in your blood, in your veins, in your bone marrow, and there are many other components in our cells, our liquids in the body. Perfect. Okay, take a deep breath in and a breath out here. Make fists and bring your fists to your about heart center, and we're going to rotate the fists outwards and extend our hands all the way until the elbows get straight. And once you're there, stretch your hands up, and on the exhale we're going to rotate them inwards. And you might feel a lot of sensitivity in your wrist and even sometimes elbows. We'll do that 2 more times. On the inhale, rotate upwards. Let the fluids to flow freely through your body. Open up and exhale very gently. Rotate down, back. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Sounds good. Now, interlace your fingers like that behind your back. Open up the chest, send the shoulders back behind you. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, and maybe your forehead will touch the ground, maybe not. And we will keep moving in this type of movement. Exhaling down, hands come up. Inhale, your head comes up. And then again, be very careful with yourself. See if the movement really serves your body. And if it doesn't serve your body, then you're very welcome to check with your body what will serve and then change the movement to that. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. And let's just sit for 5 breaths with our eyes closed. Palms on top of your lap, palms facing up. Shoulders down, away from your ears, hips are grounded, connected to the floor. Deeply breathe in and exhale out. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Now I want you to bring your hands to your low belly, like that. And I want you to connect to the energy of your uterus. If you're a woman, for guys, just connect to your low belly, your navel point. And take a big breath in, let your belly expand like a balloon on the inhale. And on the exhale, your belly is coming down towards the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, expand, tap into the energies of the low belly. And exhale here. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. You're welcome to keep your hands here, or you can relax them on your lap and prepare yourself for meditation. Maybe you need some back support, maybe you need to have a cushion and bring the cushion under your seat so you'll be a little bit more elevated and supported. And then I invite you to close your eyes. And for this time, just be with yourself, be alone, connect to your second chakra, connect. We will be doing a meditation to connect with our divine feminine. Keep breathing deeply throughout the whole meditation, and with your eyes closed, bring your gaze inwards and bring yourself to your favorite place, whatever it is for you, your absolutely favorite place. Top of the mountain, forest, beach, and kind of just feel that energy in your body of being somewhere where you really love to be. That's like the best place. And then just look around, and in front of you that you see a figure that's moving towards you. And first it's really far and you don't understand who is it or if you know this person. And as the person moves closer and closer, you can see that this is a woman. And this woman is your divine feminine aspect. Is that aspect that is inside of all of us. Because we are both masculine and feminine. We carry both energies. So I want you to meet that divine feminine aspect and just look at each other. See, how does she look like? And then slowly start to tap into her energies. How is she today? Are you feeling calm around her? What is she doing? Is she trying to approach you? Or she's staying away? If she's like really happy and welcoming and trying to hug you, or she's very reserved and just sitting somewhere where you can see her but she doesn't come really close to you. And look into her eyes. And just notice, what do you see? Are you connected to her? Or you feel very disconnected? You feel distant? And now I want you to just sit in front of each other and tap into each other's energies. And I want you to have a conversation with her. When you see her, what do you feel? Do you feel like you're best friends and you feel lots of love, light, compassion, and forgiveness towards her? Or there's feelings of resentment, fear, very unwelcoming feelings that you like don't really want to have her in your life, or you're very like unfamiliar with that energy, like you don't like, you didn't even know she exists. Whatever it is for you, for now, I just want you to focus on that feeling that is uncomfortable, a feeling that is fearful and that you don't like. So some negative sensation that's going on in between you and her. Maybe some old grudges that you collected over your life, or you know, that moments that you were her. She was really present into your life and you were like very open and loving and people didn't receive it well. Or she really like opened up your heart and you were like really vulnerable and someone rejected you. Or you were like looking very feminine and feeling very beautiful, but people didn't acknowledge it, or the other way around, they abused that beauty. And take a deep breath in and breathe it out. And we'll move towards our second part, and that is, I want you to go back to your heart. And with all your love, compassion, and very light feelings, like your better self, your light self, your loving self, tap into the energy of forgiveness. And I want you to sit with her, with your divine feminine aspect, your goddess, and to reconcile whatever was in the past. Forgive her for all that energies that she brought to you and that didn't serve you well. Because she didn't mean it. She is just a part of you. Embrace every situation as your lesson to discover your feminine side and to go in it deeper and deeper. And if you need to say something to her, please do so. You forgive her, and maybe she will ask for forgiveness as well. Talk to her as your best friend, as your sister. And once we do that, now with our next step, still staying very centered in your heart. From your heart, actually, let's move down back to our low belly or your uterus. And take a few big breaths with your uterus, expanding the belly, then contracting, and then expanding and contracting. And feel that warm and swirling sensation inside the uterus. And can we bring love to our relationship with her right now? After all that you've done, after you've seen the darkness and shadow, after you found that deep forgiveness, how is she looking? Did she change? Or maybe you changed. I want you to invite that quality of feminine energy into your body and kind of just like have her and hug her. And then as you hugging her, just melt into each other. It's like she's yours. So embody her into you, into your body. Merge together as one. And now close your eyes and bring your hands to your belly and just breathe deeply and see how that feels. How did your energy change? Do you feel like more expansive, more just like in the moment here? Or maybe you were able to soften up, accept, surrender. And as she is a part of you now, so look inside and see how, and just ask her, how is she feeling there? Does she fit inside as a part of the puzzle? A puzzle of your body, a puzzle of your soul? Or she still feels like, I don't know if it's my home. And if she doesn't feel welcome, then open up a bit more space for her. Let her be. Let her feel valued. Let her feel loved, supported. Take a big breath in and out. And a breath in and out. And relax your hands on your lap. And now just imagine your life like you are together with your divine feminine aspect. You just like initiated yourself into that goddess energy. So now just feel that goddess energy activated inside you and moving. It's like this full moon tonight is a lot about Kundalini moving inside you. And I can feel that in a society. I feel that into my friends. A lot of people feel like that shakiness and shaking sensation inside the bodies, inside their lives, and being very vulnerable and emotional. So that's like a lot of divine feminine, making the toughest guys very vulnerable and being able to share and open up their hearts and surrender their big egos to the divine and giving it to the hands of God. So you being goddess, you being connected to your divine feminine, now go out there and walk your path. Go like do your normal things. Just imagine yourself going through your day, but owning that divine power, divine goddess energy. How does it feel? How does it make you feel? How do people treat you? How do you feel towards other people? How do you feel towards yourself? How would you do things differently? If you're 100% sure you're a goddess, how would you do things? How would you go about your day? How would you speak to people? And I want you to open your eyes ever so gently. And I just want you to leave me a little comment in the comment box. So under the video, you'll see the comment box. And can you just write me like a sentence? So I really, really love sharings. And it's so bad we cannot share here like in a circle. I will just like go person by person. I will check in and then check out. So can we share how would you feel? I just want you to feel. How would you feel? How would you feel if you are a goddess? If you're 100% sure you are a goddess, how would you live? How would that energy of Abundanita that we were talking, the goddess of abundance that came to us during the circle, how would you bring her in your life? How would you expand all your abundance? Actually, this is like a perfect combination of feminine qualities, because we took abundance, boundaries, and unconditional love. So this is like a recipe for being a happy woman, because women are abundant, we are fertile, we bring life into this world, right? And that womb energy, that fertility, and the full moon is the representation of fertility. And fertility is not only expressed with bringing babies and being a mother. Fertility is also about having creative ideas, and feminine energy, Adi Shakti, is very feminine, is very creative. That's like force that makes the seed grow, that nurturing, loving, unconditional love. But to be able to support ourselves for that process, we need to have boundaries. And all of it is possible only if we have unconditional love for ourselves and everyone around us. And I want to finish today with very little meditation. It's an Adi Shakti meditation. Adi Shakti, Shakti is feminine power. Adi is primal. So it's a primal Shakti, primal feminine power. We will awaken that power inside of us. For the meditation, I want you to have your antennas. So the index finger goes right up towards the sky to connect to the moon. And the elbows are tucked towards the body, and your index fingers extended up towards the sky. And the mantra is Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Namo is like I bow to that divine primal power. Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Alright, and your eyes will be closed, focusing on your third eye. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Sarabha Shakti, Namo Namo. Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Namo Namo. Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Namo Namo, Namo Namo. First force of all creation, to you I bow. And this is a translation. Divine force everywhere, to you I bow. Creative force, primal force, to you I bow. Rising up, divine mother, to you I bow. First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force everywhere, to you I bow. Creative force, primal force, to you I bow. Rising up, divine mother, to you I bow. Deeply inhale. First force of all creation, to you I bow. Exhale out of your mouth. Relax your hands into your lap. And slowly get back to your reality and find your tea. So where is your teacup? Get your teacup. And then again, we're going to stir the tea. So make a circular motion with water. Wonderful. And then we will pray over it. More like an intention setting or a prayer for yourself to what you would like to invite in your life. So you just tell that to the water of the tea. You can do that as long as you want. And once you're ready, just very slowly drink your tea and enjoy. And I will let you go at this point. You're very welcome to donate. My email is in the description. and have a very, very blessed and beautiful full moon. If you feel emotional, that's okay. It will go away, but also process and ask the moon, what is she bringing to you? And what do you need to do with this emotion? Enjoy your tea and your tea ceremony, private tea ceremony. If you have any questions about the circle or about divine feminine healing, let me know. I'm always here to help. And have a very, very happy full moon. Bye.